This celebration comes as part of the Biden-Harris administration's latest announcement, pledging to invest in the health, safety, and education of youth within the United States and abroad. From fear and distrust of candidates, voter methods, and the media, experts say the use of AI to distort facts is also swaying voters of color and immigrant communities. What's coined as the most wonderful time of year is not the reality for everyone. According to a report by the National Institute of Mental Health, seasonal depression affects millions of people. You may have heard of the Spice Suite, a business that in just 7 years has grown to become the framework of the nation's first ever strip mall with spaces dedicated to female and Black entrepreneurs. In honor of the International Day of the Girl, First Lady Dr. Joe Biden and the White House Gender Policy Council celebrate the impact of 15 young women Wednesday for their leadership within their communities.
And together, we will help each other find our voices, carry our dreams forward, pull others along.
The young honorees, ranging from ages 14 to 18, selected by the White House Gender Policy Council, are the first ever to be recognized for such an award.
And many of you are already fearless advocates, fearless leaders, and I can't wait to see what you all do next.
For University of Florida freshman Sandra Yuka, one of this year's honorees, this recognition is her reminder to keep pushing the envelope for her community.
But to come here and be at the White House and have the First Lady say my name, it really makes me feel energized.
The Biden-Harris administration mentioned addressing issues such as gun violence, children's mental health and nutrition, and the gender-digital divide as part of their plan of action. For HU News Vision, from the White House, I'm Briana Alvarado.
Basically, AI is being used in ways that exercise power over people.
No voter will be spared. No election will be unaffected. It will spread to all corners of democracy.
With claims of a stolen election and faulty mail-in ballots, it's no secret that misinformation spread like wildfire in the 2020 presidential election. Since then, not only has the pool of disinformation grown, but so has our ability to create it with the advancement of AI technology.
Of all the people in America, Black people can least afford to go out here and make decisions based off of the wrong information. We've seen what happens. You saw January 6th.
Google Cloud's latest development is a digital tool they call SynthID, created to help users identify doctored images. Philosopher and AI ethics researcher Will Fleischer says this tool can be a great addition, but going forward, telling the public to scroll responsibly will not be enough.
So, it's not going to completely return us to an era where you can sort of trust what you see. We need to solve this by changing the way the institutions work, and hopefully with some governmental oversight.
No doubt, misinformation makes staying informed harder, but Fleischer says it's possible to level the playing field by holding social institutions and distributors accountable. For Howard University News Vision in Washington, D.C., I'm Briana Alvarado.
I don't know another model in the United States that a collective of businesses all build and grow together.
Gregoria's business supporters and vendors embedded within the Spice Suite, which she calls Spice Girls, are the force behind the entrepreneurial phenomenon.
But just the exposure, Angel's been very good about bringing us along on her journey, so I think it works very well for Black entrepreneurs, Black business, and Black community.
The recently launched Commercial Property Acquisition Fund makes this initiative possible, awarding applicants grants to obtain commercial spaces for growing businesses. This comes as part of Mayor Muriel Bowser's 5-year economic development strategy to strengthen the vitality of Black businesses.
I own a boutique, so I really came to check out to see the vendor situation, and I end up getting spices.
Sandra Lewis is not only a first-time customer at the Spice Suite, but also a small business owner who recently transitioned from the Midwest to Black entrepreneurial hotspot, Washington, D.C.
It's very multicultural, and I love that about D.C. So I am happy to be here, and I'm just happy to start my business here.
This serves as a model that when we work together, we can grow together and be successful.